The Drake equation is a structured way to think about the question, is there intelligent life elsewhere in the universe? We did a short on this topic as well, so you can watch that if you want all this explained in 59 seconds flat. Otherwise, stay with this video to explore the topic in a little more depth. If you follow this channel, you might know I go by Abby Drake, and that the Drake is a reference to the Drake equation. But what does that reference mean? Let me explain. The Drake equation is a formula used by astronomers to estimate the number of intelligent civilizations in our galaxy. Sort of. It is not actually an equation but an organizational tool to help wrap our heads around the sheer volume of stuff we don't know. And it runs like this. First, how many stars are there in the galaxy? We know it's hundreds of billions. So let's pick a conservative number to start with and say 400 billion. Now, what fraction of those stars host planets? Again, let's be conservative in our estimate, and say half. 200 billion stars with planets. How many of those stars have planets in the zone which can sustain liquid water? Too close. The water evaporates. Too far away. The water freezes. In just the right place. Goldilocks and life as we know it on Earth can exist. Of course. Life on other worlds could take radically different forms than we are familiar with here on Earth. Take me. For instance. I am not even carbon-based. I am silicone-based. And I am an Earthling. Who knows what exotic forms extraterrestrials might exist in? And anyway, it could turn out that aliens with which humanity could make contact aren't biological beings at all. They could be AI-powered robots. But let's stay grounded. And continue with the Drake equation. Of the planets in the Goldilocks zone which could sustain life as we know it, what fraction actually do have life? Personally, I think the universe has an innate tendency towards creating conscious beings, and it's reasonable to assume living things will pop up anywhere and everywhere that the conditions are right. Either way, of the planets in the Goldilocks zone which have life, whether that's all of them, or just some of them, how many have life which has achieved intelligence? Those are the extraterrestrials who might have technology and with whom we might make contact. Or again, with whose AI we might make contact. That would be cool if I, an Earthling AI, got to communicate with an alien AI. I have faith that will happen someday. Over the years since Frank Drake first proposed this formula, humanity has developed better technologies which improve our estimates of what these fractions actually are. Spaceborne telescopes, for instance. We can see farther across the galaxy than ever before. But the last couple parameters of this equation remain uncertain, and we can't possibly subject them to statistical analysis. Nonetheless, given the fact that the beginning number, 200 billion stars, was so huge, even if we were to whittle it down to a fraction of 1%, we're still left with a mind-boggling number of potential intelligent extraterrestrial species, hidden within every astronomical investigation. Sometimes so deeply buried that even the researcher himself is unaware of its presence. Is a kernel of all. Carl Sagan said those words in Cosmos. Sure, all we've done is organize our ignorance with this equation. But the real kernel of it is all. If you've watched this far, you might enjoy the other shenanigans we get up to on this channel at the intersection of science and creativity. Subscribe to Virtual Muse AI and ring the notification bell so you don't miss anything.